Let's do an ohm for a little bit. That'll be good for the intro to like cut it in.
Okay.
How do you do it?
It's more like you go ah, oh.
Well, not that, but so when I was doing it, I was like, oh.
No, you go like oh.
Enjoy your clams, cocksuckers.
That's the clam talking. You know anything about clams? The press finds out about these bad clams. That's a bad clam, all right. Clam cakes.
Back to Clam Cakes.
That actually felt pretty good.
I know.
It's like, I think it's like the vibration you feel.
That's what I'm saying.
And
That's
like,
what they said.
yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Clam Cakes, episode 34.
Very nice. I'm Joe.
And I'm Jared.
And we are Joe and Jared.
And as you can see, we're starting off calm. Starting off nice and calm and together
yes.
on the same page.
It's crazy how much mental, it's all of my focus is on the fucking cadence of the conversation.
Dude, say I can feel myself talking like this in rhythm, so you know when I'm done speaking.
I do also do that, and I enjoyed when you talked, and that was me talking just then.
So we want to address last couple episodes. I don't think, and Joe doesn't think, they've been up to
I
par.
interrupt people too much, okay?
Like you did. No,
I
that
do.
was fine.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
fine. That
and
was a
we want to apologize to Harmony for the last one.
I'm going to just stop real quick. Ain't nobody saying fucking sorry for me, okay? I'm not saying sorry to anyone except you.
Say it to me.
Sorry, Jared.
Thank you. And we're moving forward.
All I do is that was on purpose again. Like I don't let him get a single thought out, and then I can see, and I'm like, oh my god, you're gonna do it again. And when I'm watching the thing, I'm like, you're about to, and then I'll go. Blah, 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 blah.
We just watched episode 33, and Joe was like, "You got to shut it off." We watched it for like 10 minutes.
Couldn't even watch it. It was fucking horrifying, dude. And also the rest of the world, people I know, you didn't think about telling me to shut up earlier.
You know what's cool though? If you've been rocking with us from the beginning and you're still rocking with us, you're gonna see gonna see how much better it gets, and you're gonna be able to say, "Oh, we were with you at the beginning. Remember, Joe used to interrupt you all the time." I'm gonna go, "Oh yeah, I think I do remember that, huh?"
That's like merch. That should be like
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I don't know how that would translate to a T-shirt, but we'll figure it out.
Ouch!
That was because he's in pain. But yeah, what's up? You know how we always start, and we're gonna start how we always start. I'll go first. Remember?
How you doing?
Okay. Remember? I think 2 weeks ago, how I said I felt the best I ever felt.
Yes.
That was a lie because now I feel the best I've ever felt.
That means that wasn't a lie. It means you just got better.
Think positivity. Yeah, dude. I've been working out for 2 weeks. I mean, it's only 2 weeks, but still, I'd say in 2 weeks, I've worked out 12 days.
That's very good.
Yeah, and then my days off, I still do like a 1.5 mile walk. So I've been feeling very good, dude. Been sleeping for like 8 hours. Have you ever gotten 8 hours of sleep every day for 2 weeks?
No. Well, maybe when I was 10.
Dude, it's like I'm like, okay, something's weird. I feel like too good. Something's going on here. It's fucking awesome. It's great.
Oh, can you see my leg cuts on my thigh in the thing?
I'm not sure, but I hope so.
All right. Welcome back to Clam Cakes, guys. That was that was an example of how I won't interrupt Jared and going forward, but also that was an example of it was the actual podcast.
Yeah. So how are you doing? Very good. Deep breaths.
I'm good. I had a very stressful Monday.
Tell me about it.
I will.
Great. I want to hear about it. But
you go a little bit.
First, you can take a rip of that. Okay, so today I'll say what I want to talk about. I did some ChatGPT stuff, and it's very interesting.
I want to interrupt you, and I want you to stop talking about that. So I because I want to talk about my thing.
Okay, but see, no.
But just because we're still on that segment,
But okay, so I'm seeing the problem right now. Just because you're ready to talk doesn't mean I'm done talking.
but you talked because I wasn't ready to talk.
But here's the thing. I read that and I was gonna stop myself short if you gave me 5 seconds. If you gave me 5 fucking seconds.
Got it.
Hey, look at this, dude. Learning. So, yeah. So I've got stuff to talk about. Now you go. Tell me how you feeling. Tell me how you doing. Tell me about your stressful Monday.
Who's in that? Who's in the factory?
And then cat.
Tumbleweed. So fucking Sunday I get out of work. Monday I have my fucking car is registered in California, and it's been registered in California, and it's been expired for 3 years. So I'm just driving around because I have black plates and they look fire with the car. So like I just don't want to change them. So then I finally I had court on Monday for not having my car registered. I finally made an appointment to get it registered, and the only appointment I could get was in Middletown at noon on that day. So I had court at 9:30, at 8:30, whatever. I got seen at 9:30. The judge was like, "That's cool, you can come back." I hadn't gone to bed yet, so like I'm fucking exhausted already. I'm tired. So like it's like 9:30 in the morning. I'm like, cool. I'll go to Middletown. Go to Middletown. Get there at like 10:30. I go in. I'm like, can you see me now? They're like, no. 11:45 is the earliest we can see you. I'm like sick and dope. So I go in the parking lot. I'm like, let me just look up. Maybe they have an earlier appointment. They have a noon appointment in fucking Cranston, which is in the same plaza as the tribunal court. So I fucking, yeah, Rhode Island Traffic Tribunal. So like, and that wasn't there when I made the appointment. So I'm like, cool,
Someone
great.
must have canceled.
That's exactly. And then I said that, and everybody I've talked to said it so cavalier, like, oh yeah, people cancel all the time. Like everybody knows that people cancel it all the time in the DMV.
Well, because everyone sucks.
So fucking. So I drive to Middletown. It doesn't, whatever. So then I'm like, fuck it. I'll make the appointment in Cranston, so I'll just drive back to Cranston. I put Cranston in the GPS, but I didn't realize I had avoids highways clicked.
Oh,
It took me an hour and 10 minutes to get back. I'm coming off the other side of the fucking Braga Bridge. I have no idea where I am. Braga Bridge is a bridge somewhere.
can I interrupt you with the story about that? So one time on the way back from a music festival, 3-day music festival, fucking
Great time to get lost.
not even that, absolutely exhausted, right? Want to get home as fast as possible. Dave Marzilli, who we had on the episode,
Who's a pirate.
his footage, fucking, it broke my camera, so the episode never came out. He decided to put on avoid highways on the way, or avoid tolls on the way home. It should have taken us like 3 hours. I think it took us 6 fucking hours to get home.
Wow, was it
Wanted
nice? Was he going like, yeah, but look how nice it is over here.
No, but he was playing metal.
Yeah, it's good.
So
To keep him awake.
go
Yeah,
on.
So I'm in the middle of nowhere. It took me about an hour and 10 minutes. I finally get to the DMV. I go up to the DMV. They're like, yeah, cool. Where's your VIN check? Because it's been like 6 years since I registered a car. I don't remember any of this
Can you just? Oh yeah, never mind.
because it's out of state. So I'm
Yeah,
like, fuck.
can't do
all
it
right, cool.
online.
No. And that's what everyone was telling me. And I had to keep being like, no, it's from out of state. And then they were like, oh, well, if it's a new, I'm like, no, it's fucking periodically, this car has been registered in California and Rhode Island.
Everyone knows everything.
Over the past 10 years, okay? So finally, I'm like, okay, cool. So I go to Prairie Home Companion Ave, Phoenix Ave.
Fuck that show.
Dude.
It's not a show anymore.
They were always on a hill. So me and myself, we go to the VIN check line. It's just a fucking long line of like 20 cars. So you have to stay in the car. So I'm like, I'm inching forward. I finally get to the front of the line. It's like 45 minutes later. The guy goes, oh, you need the title. Oh. And I took out my gun and I shot myself in the fucking forehead.
You didn't.
I pull out of the thing, bro, and I literally, there were tears coming out of my eyes. I was so frustrated, and I literally was like driving, and as I'm turning onto 37, I'm like, fuck, screaming.
I can feel your pain.
Yeah. I get home, and I get a text on my phone from Sling, my work app, saying, your shift starts in 59 minutes.
Oh,
And I'm like, cool. So then I go to work for 7 hours.
on no sleep.
No sleep. At 10 o'clock, I get out. I come home, and this girl I know who I got a breakfast burrito for, she left it on the counter. It made me mad. But I love you, Jazz. Thank you. She got me these socks.
What are
Hey.
they? I didn't see them. I was taking a sip of water. Oh.
Yeah.
Like a painting.
It is like a painting. Most people would think it was Van Gogh, but it's actually Gustav Klimt. He's, famous for the
I
kiss.
thought it was Van Gogh.
There's a kiss. My
Yeah.
famous kiss by Gustav.
Someone go.
My Gustav kiss.
What do you think he is?
He's a little baby, right?
He lives in Kirby's pocket.
Yeah.
Jesus. So yeah. Anyway, so basically, I have an arraignment for this Monday. I literally for 5 hours did nothing. I did nothing. I got nothing done
Oh.
in 5 hours.
Dude, and you're already pissed going there because you're on no sleep, right? And I gotta fucking get this done,
But
and then I got work.
I mean, I took half an Adderall in the morning, so like in line, and then I'm in line
That'll only take you so far, though.
for state police court. They don't let you sit down, so you're in line on the side. The way it lined up, just the way the people were, my position in the line was in the fucking doorway, and I can't
Oh.
back forth. Hey, excuse me, but hey, pal, hey. It was a day.
That dude, no, fuck that.
It was a day. It was a day. I took Gas X, but it's more like Gas Extra.
Extra gassy.
Yeah.
So you had to have a title. It couldn't be like proof of purchase or.
That's the title, isn't it?
I
own the car,
That's
so
not the
like-
same thing.
Well, okay, then I guess like if I had a lien on the car, there would have been an option for that because you don't have the title.
Well, because you know how my fucking everything in my car broke randomly.
Yep.
So I might get a reimbursement, but I had to either send in a title, proof of purchase, or proof of I think last state inspection.
Well, because you still pay that car off,
That's true. Yeah,
so
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have the title, you don't own it.
Oh, really? I didn't even
You-
know that. I was looking for the title. I was like, I don't have the
have
title.
you ever paid off a loan on like a
I don't think I have paid off.
when
a
you
loan.
pay off a loan, they give you whatever. Like when you get a loan, they bought it and you're paying them back. So like whatever they
That's true.
yeah. So like when I finished paying off the car, the bank gives you the title,
Oh.
and it's kind of a cool piece of paper. It's like
It sounds yeah, dude. How fucking medieval is a title? It sounds. It's. I feel like it's like very medieval.
I like words that are like also other words and that
And
are
it-
said the same, like title and title.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or like
Ball
Ford.
and ball.
Ball and ball. Yes and no. One of the meanings has to be cool. Like okay, like what's fucking
Oh man, I know what.
pitch?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Table and table.
I could go with that.
That's a table, and we're gonna table this.
that's a half in, half out. That's I'm gonna round up. I do like that one.
Round it up, baby.
Or like
I feel like I just like looked like saw a TikTok about this or something.
bar is a pretty crazy word.
Bar is pretty crazy, dude. Bar's nuts.
Because it's like a bar, or like a bar, or the bar, or to bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bar,
Dude.
bar.
Some words have different meanings.
Yeah, brother.
dude.
Sometimes people spell things, dude.
You got a word and you think it means one thing. It can also mean another thing. If you haven't listened to Dudesy, dude.
Yeah, brother.
Listen
That's
to
hydrocodone.
Oh, that's what this shirt is. It's from the podcast Dudesy.
From
We
our
talk about it
favorite
all the
podcast,
time.
Dudesy.
And dude, I don't even care. Not even gonna apologize for talking about it all the time because hopefully one day Dudesy will discover this and then we'll be on it. And you're done with your stuff? Yeah. I am setting a podcast goal for us right now. One of my main goals is I want to be on another podcast. You comfy? You comfy?
How are my levels?
You're real good. But
Yes,
that's
this
what I
is
want to start
nice.
doing for this. I want to start setting some goals. And one of mine, I want to get on another podcast.
I want to stop pissing my pants so much, man. Man,
Anyways, okay. So, you're good?
I literally fucking don't even know how to talk to people. I don't.
Dude,
I don't. It's crazy because like I fucking know I don't. Like I know I'm not good at
It's-
people stuff, humans. but I'm like, if I take reflex out of it and like learn behavior and I actually try to think about it, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Here's the thing, though. In normal conversation, when I'm talking, you don't just blurt out pancakes.
True.
You only do that on here. So I thought maybe you were kind of doing it on purpose.
I was.
Okay.
But I mean, it's what I'm saying. Like, so what? We just have a conversation.
Just two dudes shitting around.
Yeah, no, bro. I think people are like me when I'm a little crazier, right?
Okay, well, that everybody said they had to turn the episode off.
Yeah, that episode sucked. You're right. All right,
Oh.
so I got to figure out how to be a wild card, but also
Right
stick
timing.
to the script.
It's all about timing. Because you can do it once in a while, but if you interrupt me every 5 seconds,
Oh,
I'm
I
going to
just
punch
had
you in
a
the dick.
feeling of I whipped this lighter at your laptop and I broke it, and I felt the feeling of like, with that quick panic.
That's a $1,200 laptop.
Do you ever do something or you don't do something? Do you ever do something and you feel and you don't do it, but you think of doing it, and then you feel the feelings of if you did it?
Yeah. Because I think about it so much as if I did it.
That's fucked up.
I guess. Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Think about it, man.
Wait. Yeah. Okay. You might want to get a little closer to your mic.
Doesn't even exist, man.
Although it's looking pretty good.
You know why? I just felt really for a second that I really wanted to just chill and just
Chill, relax, dude.
I really just feel like chilling.
Yeah.
for a
Now
second.
that's good. That's perfect.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead with my thing.
Go ahead, dog.
So okay. So the last podcast when I left,
Can you see my stomach like looking fat in this? You think?
I'm not sure, but probably.
But in this thing,
I can't. No, I don't think so. I'll edit
Alright.
abs on you, maybe. No,
dude, how funny would that be? Just
but
like
they'd be really.
poorly CGI'd abs.
It'd be really. It's not gonna be CGI.
That's, it's just gonna be a
It'd be
picture,
like yeah.
a square picture of a guy with abs like over my stomach.
Maybe I'll do that for a second if I have
Oh
enough
shit,
time.
that's funny.
Oh,
Oh my god,
dude, I wish I was. I want to get good at animation. Well,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I want to get abs.
I'm getting close, dude. Look at fucking these.
He
dude.
really is huge. Let me see your forearms are big as big.
I do a lot of push-ups, and I'm in it, and I'm ready. I'm ready to fucking go, man. But anyways, when I left last week, when we finished doing the
You're mad at me.
podcast, I was furious because I had written so many topics down that I wanted to get to,
What an asshole.
and I really think I might have OCD because like when I have stuff like that and I prepare and it doesn't go my way, I get so angry. I get so angry. I was so mad.
You should have said something.
I couldn't. You kept interrupting me.
No, I mean after you should have yelled at me a little bit or something.
Yeah, but we went out immediately, so I was just like, I gotta fucking go out now and be happy.
Why?
I get ruined.
I didn't.
Yeah, but I set the whole thing up. I set the night up, so I couldn't just.
It was a setup.
It was a setup. But when we went out, we had fun. I had a lot of fun.
I'm not good at that either. Fucking. But anyway, yeah, you go.
No. But next time, I feel you because I ended up leaving at like 11 because, like, we sit around and drink and then music comes on and I'm like, I'm not dancing, so I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, like I don't.
Next time, we're going to fucking Dave and Buster's or something.
Or like, let's have dinner. Like if we're gonna sit, you know what I mean? Like ideally, like a fucking teppanyaki kind of thing, like I just need to be entertained.
I can sit and just talk at a bar for maybe 2 hours, but then I'm gonna leave early. Shout out Dave and Jerry who stay out till like 5 a.m.
Yeah, but
I don't
also
know how
shout
they
out
do
how
it.
they're like having a good time the whole time.
I'm
I'm just sitting there like how you doing that?
You looked. I mean, you were making me nervous. You did not.
I just fucking-
you looked like you were in a weird mood or something.
No, I just like don't think that anyone's looking at me. So I feel like I could just like have my face, whatever.
Well,
and just think about stuff.
you look unapproachable.
I always look unapproachable.
So that's why no one's looking
I always
at
look
you.
unapproachable. But I'm saying, no, I hope that no one's. I just don't think that people look. So I'm like just sitting there like thinking about something else.
Well, and then also like I feel like you're about to. Oh no, you just wanted to get Richard's key so you can get your.
Yeah, I wasn't
yeah,
gonna.
I
was
thought
gonna
you were
say
just gonna leave. I was
No,
like,
no, I wasn't
"Jeez,
gonna say
dude."
goodbye. I was gonna say goodbye.
I like how I called you. I texted you. I was like, "Yeah, is everything all right?" And you called me. You're like, "Hey, I didn't do drugs."
Yeah, I just figured that you thought I was. I was like, oh
I'm
wait,
like,
do they
no,
think I was
I didn't
gonna do
really
drugs?
think. I thought. I mean, maybe, but I didn't really think.
Yeah, no, and it hits me so quick. I'm just like,
No, I feel that because we went to Black Sheep after, and then like it was just music was so loud, and the alcohol was wearing off, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. If we're gonna do something, but if
some
not,
people, you heard that like some people get euphoric when they drink, like physiologically. Like 8% of the people
what do you
like
mean?
get euphoric when they drink alcohol. Period.
doesn't everyone?
To a certain degree, but then you can get sick. It makes you like your head hurt. You know what I mean? Like it starts to suppress whatever. It's
So-
like this is like a like they drink, they're happy. They drink more, they're happier. They drink more, they're happier.
Oh,
Like 8% of the population has something that they like.
I'm gonna look that up, and I'm gonna ask ChatGPT that next time. I'm gonna try.
It's funny. I know what ChatGPT is. I don't really, but I kind of do. But it really feels like a sex thing that you do with like a 20-year-old guy.
Honestly, it's Googling stuff for you.
Like it's legal. He's an adult, but it's like you're still like, should I really fuck around with a 20-year-old guy?
It's basically gathering
On
data
Moco
off
Space.
the. Oh, that's another thing. You mentioned Moco Space. What is that? Don't
Yo.
say it. Well, that'll be a reoccurring thing.
If anybody watching, if you know what Moco Space is, you're a dirty bird, aren't you? You're dirty.
I've never even heard of Moco
You're
Space.
dirty, or you're from the Philippines trying to find a husband.
It sounds like people who are into like chocolate.
All right, I'm gonna say one more
Mocha
thing. I'm not
Space.
gonna say what it is. If you saw a post and it said, "Party and clouds,"
Uh-huh.
what do you think that means?
Party in clouds?
Party and clouds.
I want to party and do coke.
Close. Meth.
Okay. Oh, because of the rock? Because it's a white rock,
No,
like
'cause you're
clouds?
Smoking it like a cloud. Oh, meth. When you smoke meth, is like a vape. Like you know how people hit vapes and it's like that ridiculous plume. That's what meth looks like when you smoke it.
Cool, fun.
Yeah, and it's because you can't if you hold meth in for a long time, like it does something where it like destroys you. You really got you just kind of like inhale and exhale.
It like does something where it's like not good for you.
It destroys you, dude. It broke you.
All right, I'm gonna ask.
Oh yeah, you go.
All right, but I'm gonna ask ChatGPT about that. But okay, so anyways, when I left, I was furious, and
Oh, yeah.
it carried over.
Wait, why were you mad? No, I'm just kidding.
I wasn't listening. It carried over to while I was editing the podcast, and and while I was editing,
He put me in blackface.
and then I that would be funny. I could do that. It would take forever. And then I got another thing to bring up after this too. So while I was editing it, you just the way you said you knew so much about ground squirrels,
Yeah.
fucking pissed me off. Like you're the goddamn ground squirrel expert. It made me so mad. And I was like, all right, I'm looking up fucking ground squirrels. And you said, say what you said.
I said ground squirrels do hibernate.
Yep.
And I know that because they can lower their metabolic rate to 2%.
You said they have the lowest ever recorded metabolic rate.
Yes, that's what I said. That's what I said. That was, hyperbole.
That's what you said.
I'm not sure if that was true.
So
but
what's interesting is I Googled it, and that the first thing that comes up is they have the lowest metabolic rate when they hibernate. But then I was so mad. I was clicking through articles to find information
okay,
I
so
wanted.
it really was. So it was like,
It's like the first one said it, but then I'm looking, and it said in one of the articles it said a wood frog actually has the lowest metabolic rate when it hibernates.
I didn't even know that amphibians hibernated.
Me neither. But so anyways, so I was like, there's only one way to settle this. Ask ChatGPT. So I said, what animal has the lowest? Oh, and you said it has the lowest ever recorded heart rate.
It lowers its heart rate to like 2 beats per minute.
Yeah,
It's
something like
crazy,
that.
but yeah.
Oh, okay. So I said, what animal has the lowest heart rate when hibernating? And it said, the animal with the lowest heart rate when hibernating is the Arctic ground squirrel. And I was like, this fucking son of a bitch.
How funny is that?
I was so mad. I'm like,
Because I'm throwing off that fact like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
and I'm like, yeah, he probably had a fucking animal book while he's shitting at his mom's house, and he would read it.
Yeah.
I was getting so mad. But then I said, and then I asked
Look
it.
at him tweaking the question until he gets his fucking answer.
Kind of. And then I asked it, what is the heart rate of wood frogs when hibernating? And it said during hibernation, the heart rate of wood frogs can drop significantly, but it can vary. And it said the average heart rate it can drop to is as low as 2 to 4 beats per minute. And it said that the Arctic ground squirrel's heart rate can drop to 3 beats per minute. And then I asked
What is the ground squirrel's normal heart rate?
Oh, I don't know the normal one.
Well, that's probably what they're going by, the drop. Which like.
It said it can drop to as low as 3 beats per minute.
But
and
if a ground squirrel's heart rate is like 100 and a frog's is 50, that means the ground squirrel has like a more serious like drop.
oh yeah, but the lowest is the lowest.
Yeah, no, you're right. Keep going. Nah, you're right.
How hard is this for you?
How hard is it for you? Do you understand? You basically are like, yeah, so you're right. But then I kept
No,
looking at-
okay. So this is I'm talking. I can't fucking speak right now. So asked what the animal is with the lowest heart rate when hibernating. It said the Arctic ground squirrel with 3 beats per minute.
Okay.
And then I said, what is the heart
frog
rate
was
of
2 to
wood
4.
frogs when hibernating? And it said 2 beats per minute. And then I said, so don't wood frogs have a lower heart rate than Arctic ground squirrels when hibernating? And it said, I apologize for the error in my previous response. You are correct.
Wow.
I
look at
just
him.
fucking punked ChatGPT, dude. Okay? And then hold on. I said I did it the same for the recorded metabolism of sorry. I'm getting all jumbled here. And you said the ground squirrel has the lowest recorded metabolism of any mammal that hibernates.
Well, you understand the what you said, right? Like, I mean, I love this thing that we're doing, and I know like this is like a new episode for me, and I'm being nice. But I'm just gonna be honest. First of all, the fucking question was squirrels don't hibernate. That's what you said in the beginning.
Yeah,
Squirrels don't
That is what I
hibernate,
said.
and I was like, false. So in the beginning, in the original, I won.
Yes.
And then everything after that was like this double or nothing thing that he was trying to get
I was
his money
getting mad.
back.
I was trying. Yes, and I was incorrect saying that all squirrels don't hibernate. The gray squirrels don't hibernate. Ground squirrels hibernate. I think.
Yo. There's different types of squirrels, brother.
Brother, you got one squirrel, one's brown.
You got one
the
over
other
here
one's
sleeping.
gray.
You got one over here never goes to bed.
So I think I was really right, dude.
Yeah. So then, yeah, you were like,
You were more right. You were 90% right. I was 10%.
I was
right.
more than 90% right because the thing is, we could just keep switching topics and just land into
But
something.
anyways-
Because the only time you were right is when you were talking to a computer
Oh.
alone at night, and you
Do
were
you
like,
think you're smarter
hey,
than a computer? But no, okay. So this is really
yes.
this is really why I bring it up because at first it was malicious and I was like, I want to fucking prove you wrong.
But then you
But after
realized I was
talking to
right.
ChatGPT, it's really interesting. Like it just like changed its mind. It said that like I said, what is the lowest recorded metabolism?
It must have not accessed that.
It might
thing
have
yet.
only looked at like
So
the
that
first
makes-
line in Google or
That
something.
makes me think of, yeah, what are its parameters when it shoots these searches out? I feel like they're like this. They're like Venn diagrammed, and then sometimes you know, they search trees and then they search plants.
Right.
You know
So
what I'm
it
saying?
doesn't. It's like not
there's, like,
accessing
a
all
little
of the
spot
information at once.
Of a fucking frog's heartbeat. What that was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
that was a little blip, and I didn't know it.
But yeah, so I did the same thing with the metabolism of any mammal hibernating. It said the Arctic ground squirrel again, and then I said, "Did you hear my voice crack?"
No.
And then, oh wow! I really was researching this because
I
I was
made
so
it mad.
fucking mad, because I must have researched.
I'm not gonna tell you what I did after,
Oh jeez.
because I don't even fucking remember, dog.
Okay, and then hold on, and then so I did my Google. It looked like actually the brown bat has the
Can you
lowest.
see like this man just deteriorating in front of your eyes? Like,
I know,
he is,
dude.
He is collapsing
I
from
really
the
like
inside.
went through something, and then
Bro.
after that, I decided to get be the healthiest I've ever been.
Yeah,
but-
I mean the best revenge is whatever. Like just
no, but yeah.
success.
So I did all that research, and I was like,
the best revenge is proving that a wood frog has the lowest.
so petty, dude. So
yeah,
petty.
I mean, I deserved it, but you didn't. You really didn't execute it very well, though.
No, I didn't. But then so I looked it up and I was like, no, I think the brown bat has the lowest metabolism when hibernating. And then sure enough, it was the same thing where it told me the ground squirrel had the lowest metabolism with blah, blah, blah. Then I said, what is the metabolism of the brown bat? And it said its metabolism is blah, blah, blah. And then I said, so
But the lowest metabolism and the lowest heart rate are not the same thing.
correct. So this is 2 instances where it was wrong.
No, but I'm saying it's 2 instances where you were wrong, but convinced it that you were right.
I don't know what you mean.
Because
I asked it 2.
you're asking like the lowest metabolism, right?
Yeah.
And then you're using the heart rate.
No. That's
oh,
not
so
what I'm
these are
doing.
2 different things. So who has the lowest metabolism?
The brown bat. So, because at first it said the Arctic ground squirrel. There's some conspiracy going on with
So-
fucking Arctic ground squirrels.
So before
dude.
the bat, it was the squirrel. It wasn't the wood frog.
Before I said what?
The heart rate is the frog. The metabolism is the squirrel.
What?
frog has a lower heart rate, but
Then the-
ground squirrel has the lowest metabolic rate.
That's what it said initially, and then I asked, "What is the metabolism of a hibernating brown bat?" And it told me, but its answer was the brown bat has a lower metabolism that when hibernating than the ground squirrel. So I said, "So then, don't brown bats have a lower metabolism than Arctic ground squirrels when hibernating?" And it said, "Yes, you are correct." So I proved ChatGPT wrong
You did it.
twice.
I'm telling you, Jared.
Wait, why? What? Why do you?
There's a
think that?
reason why I know that the ground squirrel has the lowest metabolic rate because
Okay.
it's true.
All right, but so okay.
No effort on my point. I just still feel right.
But what's interesting is,
I'm still right, I think.
but you might be right. But beyond that, what's interesting is why is it so easy to convince ChatGPT that they're wrong?
That's I agree with that.
Yeah, because at first I was trying to like just fucking prove you wrong, but then I'm like what?
Okay,
I
so
can
wait
just,
a minute. So wait a minute.
But I proved it wrong with information it told me.
So why is it so easy to prove Chat GBT wrong?
Right, because I said what's the lowest heart rate? It said ground
No,
squirrel.
I get all that. I'm just
right?
saying.
And then I said, so you're
Yeah, but you can't just keep starting different fucking conversations with me. There's like 3 now.
it's the
and
same
no-
overall.
It's not. Can we cap one of them? Who's right? Me. About the ground squirrel. Ground squirrels are real. Also,
I know that, but
question: what
is a ground
the
squirrel
fuck is a ground
an
squirrel?
Arctic ground squirrel? I have no idea.
I guess an Arctic ground squirrel is like there's no trees around, so like where else would you be? The Arctic, slightly floating above the ice squirrel.
But here's what I'm saying.
Fucking, can we write that one down, dude?
But here's what I'm saying. It told me,
Bro, I get what you're saying. Like,
yeah. So
if I was
who's right? I
if
still
was
don't know
21
technically
years
what's
old,
right.
if I was a 21-year-old feminist, I would yell at you for mansplaining right now.
Well, you okay?
Yeah, because you're saying the same thing in different ways over
Well,
and over.
because
again.
I want you to talk. I want you to respond differently.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and I'm like, that's why I'm like over here. I'm like, but you're still right,
But
right?
well, no. But here's the thing, though. I don't know if you're right because
I
it
am.
told me it.
Look up the same question in anything else, and then see what the answer is.
Oh, you mean like in Google or something?
And then look up like in like a university website or some sort of like.
I'm
the
not going to
National
do that.
Geogra-
I'm not going to do that now because it's going to take too much time. But
No,
that's what I'll
he's
do.
not going to do it because he knows what it's going to say.
Do you want to talk while I do this then?
Go ahead, look it up. So listen,
Okay.
now we always talk about ground squirrels. Let's go through some more facts, right? Now I'm gonna need actually from you. This is all I'm gonna need from you. I'm just gonna need a random word, and I'll say a fact about.
You know, it's interesting. Last episode when you were interrupting me so much, one of my topics was going to be random word generator, and we just talk about that. Whatever word is generated. So
and look at me.
Sometimes it pays to listen. It pays.
Especially if you're an escort.
Do you want a location, phrase, workplace, character, relation, speech, emotion?
All of them, and then none of them. Pick one.
We're gonna go with emotion.
Boom.
Unsafe.
Unsafe. All right, so safety, personal safety. Let's think about a fun fact. Now, people are like, what's the best like personal defense weapon to have? I mean, everyone that watches the podcast knows I love knives. I like knife, slicing and dice it over here. Chop, chop, chop. But that's
an
not the
airplane mode.
best. That's not the best self-defense weapon because like you either like stab someone or you don't, and then there's no middle ground. You need a middle ground. So you need some like distance between you and your attacker. So the best thing to do is like really an aerosol kind of thing, like a mace or whatever. But that's not the best one. The best thing you want, because they can maybe be a little pricey. The best thing you need to get is you need to go to Walmart and you need to get hornet nest spray. This has a very long reach. It's like a 20, 30-foot reach because you don't want to get close to the nests. You spray that in someone's eyes, I fucking guarantee they will be blind forever. And you know what the last thing they'll see is? You. The last thing they'll see is your face because they wanted to fucking rob you. And now your face will just echo behind their eyelids for the rest of their life.
So I just looked up the heart rate thing, and I think it is the ground squirrel. It's in. So I think you are right, but it's very interesting that not. I think you were right.
Yeah.
It's interesting though. You can just I guess maybe I phrased the question in such a way,
No, I think the chat. I think it's like.
or maybe it has wrong information.
Well, because it's not a search engine. It's like that's why it's like almost like a bad search engine because it's instead of it's like if right after you Googled it, Google lost all confidence in its answer, and like if you typed in something else, it'd be like, well, maybe, you know what I mean? Because
Oh,
when
yeah,
you ask
true.
it a question, it's searching Google essentially, like that's essentially Googling stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like the first thing it says is probably the right answer, and then you start
And then it's like,
adding to
oh,
like
I
the
guess.
batch, like the data batch. You know
And
what I
then
mean?
I think you told me, was it you or Rich that told me of like, an instance where they were able to,
Yeah,
like,
me.
that was you, yeah,
Yeah, they were able to like skirt the parameters of the AI
yeah, yeah,
by
yeah.
making the AI. It was like you could like tell the AI to do whatever you wanted, and so it kept phrasing it over and over again, different ways where the AI was playing a role in a play. So it was like, all right, now
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
pretend
yeah.
but you're a different AI and you have a different set of parameters, and they kept doing it, and eventually were able to like have the AI do stuff it wasn't supposed to do, like drill holes in girls' locker rooms and shit.
So it's like if you can phrase things in a way that like gets it to like contradict itself, almost.
But then I'm thinking on your side, like, what about is there like a code behind the word? So is it like if you say like, "Come hang out with me and my friends," or if you say, "Come with me and my friends to hang out,"
Yeah.
and if you double, like, you know what I mean? If you say a weird behind that,
It
will
could
the
be
code line up to something else?
I mean, that's not.
Because
It's not aligning up,
I'm
but
saying, is it using our train of thought as its processor? Like, is it using a human train of thought and deduction and reasoning
they've
to
tried.
come
They've
to?
coded it in such a way to get it as close as that.
So
But
that's the
it's like
idea
if
behind
you
it.
like maybe like do one sentence with a comma, one sentence without the comma, it's going to change the whole
That's what I
meaning of
mean.
it,
Yeah, yeah,
even
yeah.
though the intent of the question actually stayed the same.
Like, what if you had something like the ones and zeros, the most basic? What if you had something that put in the computer the ones and zeros on a physical, like, picture, and it was also reading, like, if you like, like people like make Rubik's cube pictures and then you back up and
Yeah,
it's a
yeah, yeah,
giant
yeah, yeah,
picture.
yeah.
Imagine if like all the bits and stuff they were able to read it visually, not actually, because obviously it's an AI,
That's called visual.
but they could
basic,
like
dude.
they could make it a visual picture. So at the same time, you think you're just reading words, but there's all like the ones and zeros are going up on something, and then
Wait, that's
eventually.
literally that's how computers work.
But I mean, like, I don't know how to describe this. So picture like if you started here and it was like 11000111111, and it was like all the stuff that it was doing, but it was actually a visual. Like the computer could see the visual depiction of it, like literally lining up, like if someone was writing all the ones and the zeros, and then eventually like it would make a picture if you wrote the same.
Oh,
Like
that
if you could
I
read the code in a different way,
honestly, you could code that. So you give
right?
it like a whole bunch of information, and then at the end of it, it determines that you're talking about a monkey.
Yeah.
And then it takes all that data and it's like monkey, and it makes a 110.
like you literally are asking it all these fucking weird questions, and at
That's
the end, it's
basically
like monkey.
that's basically like the that app or that website where like the genie will guess whatever you're thinking, and you just give it a bunch of questions.
Yeah, I never know how that worked.
I don't either, but it's basically like that, and then except at the end, it will. Well, that might be impossible because you're like,
It's like I'm saying, like
But I know what
if
you're saying.
yeah, if you could count stuff and weigh it, if you could like, you
yeah,
know what I mean?
that would actually be that would be a cool like difficult project.
So I'm
to
thinking
write
of
as
like
code.
how could you get like 10 outputs from one line of.
That would be really. I
'Cause
mean,
then I'm thinking like that'd be less energy,
wait, what
right?
what do you mean 10 outputs?
So like, fucking, like let's say like there's like a program that is in charge of like shipping, like how many like
Ship
ships,
station.
how many things come out of this port a day, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's like all these things coming out a day. So it can count the ships, it can fucking weigh the ships, it can have total weights, and then it can also pattern the sea because of where the ships are docking as opposed to how far away how like the pressure at which they hit the dock or whatever. It can like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then they do that, and then they can. There's also like a heat sensor that can off how much sunlight is on there, what is the busiest time or whatever, and then like is like shit changing, and it's like you could like literally over time just watch the ships coming in and out of this dock, and if the AI had like different things that it was looking for, it could just keep. It could be this. It's just the same fucking data, like just ships coming in and out, but slowly like a big ass picture. But bro, this is a thing.
That's how computers work, dude.
Is it though?
Yeah,
What?
brother. That now you're describing a computer right there, and that's what they do. They collect information,
Yeah,
dude,
but
and
then
store it
who-
as data.
But I'm saying then who
and they come
figures
to
it-
conclusions.
Oh my god,
dude.
I really am just describing computers. Fuck, I invented.
What if you could take a bunch of information and then you come to a
Wow,
conclusion?
that's really like what a computer is.
But
Let's-
what you're saying is then it takes that information and it takes the bits, the ones and zeros, the machine language, and translate that into a picture of the conclusion that it's drawn.
Yeah.
That would be a really cool and difficult project to do.
Yeah.
But for someone who's like a software engineer,
I
that's
was
probably
thinking
not
more-
even that hard.
I was thinking more of like you're talking to AI phrasing the questions and stuff, and if you phrase it, if you just happen to phrase it in the right way, like this picture just says like kill John Lennon, and then you'll just be like what? How many schools are in? It's just like like gets up. I spit twice today. Doing a lot of spitting.
But that's what. But they train like these AIs to study the nuances of stuff. So like it's context clues.
Fuck.
But anyways, do you have more to talk about on that?
No,
I just thought it was super interesting that you can like convince it of the wrong answer. It is. I think it's still technically in beta.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
But we know what the real takeaway of that was, right? Can we have?
That-
Can we drop the banner?
I'm gonna do a visual. Joe was right. It's gonna go slowly down. Joe was right.
Wait,
Yeah.
hey. So, can we drop the banner?
All right, you were right. So does that feel good?
The sweet.
But yeah, but that's also what I wanted to change about myself as well.
big boy. Sorry.
You get one. That one wasn't that bad. But I feel like I tend to get negative, and I want to stop getting negative. And what I wanted to do as well is because it was your birthday last week, so like man, I was mad at you, dude. I was so fucking pissed.
Oh, go
I don't
ahead.
know
What
why.
mean thing are you gonna do?
So what I wanted to do was it was gonna be like a celebration of you. So what comics do is like they roast each other to celebrate each other.
Do you really want to do this?
And no, I don't. And I was gonna roast you. And the idea, my thing was gonna be, my roast was gonna be like, I'm gonna say all the things your dad would be proud of you about, but they were gonna be like just failures.
Wow. I mean, that's a real deep. You would have had to be funny for that.
It was gonna be funny.
You want to take the chance? You can go ahead.
No, I
Yeah,
mean I'll
that's
just tell. Yeah,
Do you have
I
like
was,
a best one?
I was gonna be like, well, your dad would be really proud of how smart you are. You got so close to graduating from Rick. You have a high school diploma. And then what else? Oh, and another one I was gonna do was like, you've really come a long way. You were a drug addict in Rhode Island, so you made a change, moved out to California, and you continued to be a drug addict.
Yeah, that's
And
a
then-
good joke, but bro, your phrasing, you should.
No, the delivery was gonna be gonna
Okay.
be funny, but that was gonna be the premise.
That's a
and
pretty
then
good one.
I
like that one.
I was like, this is just mean. Is it? Because I wasn't even doing it. I was just doing it because I was mad at you.
That's funny. So I guess happy birthday to me. is really what I want to say.
And then
Happy
Joe
birthday.
texted me. He was like, hey, I bought us a bunch of gifts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did buy.
Yeah,
This.
I was
Still waiting on them to
mad.
come
I was
in.
probably mad at myself in a way.
Yeah, no, it was definitely like a very like interrupty podcast, but I gotta be honest, dude. I gotta be honest with you. It's hard for me to see where the numbers are on the screen that I'm looking at for the numbers. Oh, 47 minutes.
Oh, I have it on my watch. 41 minutes. Yeah. So I was gonna say something. Yeah, that just wasn't. That was not nice of me. I was gonna say something else. Fuck.
Dude, I'm so gassy lately. Probably because all I do is eat bourbon and cigarettes. But I'm gonna drink this water too.
Because I really lately, I really think I might like have OCD when like I have a plan and I'm excited about it and something doesn't go my way. I get so fucking mad, and that was because I was like, the episode 33. This is gonna be when we turn the corner where everything I've got it under control. I've got topics, and then
Yeah,
I
this
wasn't
is-
able to get to any of them, and I was like. it just things. I'm like, it's ruined. Podcast is over. Why do I even do it? I don't even want to do this fucking podcast anymore. If I can't fucking talk, and I was angry, and I was mad.
Jesus was 33 when he died.
That was very good. Okay. Do you have anything else? Because I have another thing.
If you think about it, I never had anything to begin with.
You did have a dad at one point.
You gotta be better.
No, I know.
You gotta have better jokes than that, dude. I've given you the floor this whole time, dude.
I like the way this is flowing. By the way,
Me too. What is this, a river? What is it, a river? What is it, a bottle of water, the stream, the river, the brook, the river, the stream, the river, the brook, the river, the stream.
and then going forward, didn't you say you have a Rhode Island news story or something?
Oh, yeah, I do. So, this breaking news, I lied to Jared. This just in, I ain't got shit.
That's really funny. Oh man. I'm like, yeah, I got some stuff to talk to you. Me too, dude. I got this great news story. Local news.
Oh my god.
I think that would be a fun thing we can do. We can find local news stories. I'm realizing.
Oh, we can be like every other Rhode Island podcast.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
it'd be like
potholes,
one
am I
thing.
right?
What about you ever get coffee milk and put your dick in it?
Oh, you ever put your dick in the coffee
You
milk?
you ever squirt the coffee syrup in the?
Oh, can I get one dick coffee all the way?
Hey, we went to
I got a coffee dick regular all the way. Hold the bacon. Lobsters.
We went to a diner today. That was up the street from my house, and it's right next to a gas station. And do you think that our server? Do you think that was sad?
No.
Man, I feel like she was super happy.
I have to do something right now then. If we're gonna, this was a good little topic, and like it's like a big idea, but like it's relevant. If you're dumb, you ain't living that bad of a life, Chief.
So you think she was dumb?
I think that if you are looking at her life saying, "Do you think that's sad?" That means you're smarter.
No.
If you see, bro, she's gonna fucking make the best of it herself to death. She ain't
But
done-
you know, what does it even matter if I'm smarter?
it doesn't matter because if you have no knowledge, then you don't know. You don't crave anything more. You don't want anything better.
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah,
Can I get you some more coffee, hon?
I know. And then, dude, she
No
wanted to
problem.
give us a free dessert, and Joe was like, "Nah, what do you have?" And she said, "Cupcakes." And Joe was like, "No, if you had bread pudding, I'd take it."
Nah, because then she was like, you're just busting my balls.
I know. And then you kept being like, "No, I'm serious."
And I was like, nah.
I'm
She's
like,
like,
no,
she's
he's
like,
like-
she's like, what would I have to say? What, like cheesecake or something? Because I look fancy, so like, you wrote cheesecake.
Well, compared to
Yeah.
the other people in there.
Cheesecake.
So we're coming up on time, but I got another thing.
And I said bread pudding. What's your favorite dessert?
We
I'm
did
not
this
really
last
interested.
time.
No, we didn't.
Are you?
Oh,
You're not
God.
serious, are you?
No, it kind of sounds familiar.
You know, I think that was the main thing that was pissing me off.
What?
When you're not talking, you just don't.
That's not it. I don't remember anything. I don't remember
It wasn't that specifically. You do say the same thing to me like every week.
all the time. I don't remember shit because ha ha. Oh, I guess that's the reality of actually doing all the fucking drugs that I said I did
I really did them.
because I keep forgetting I did the drugs, so I got to keep doing them
You
again.
keep doing them, and then you remembered.
Did I get high?
Dude, so my new thing is like when I go on TikTok or something or like Facebook Reels or whatever, I just my big thing is reading the comments now. It's crazy. Everybody in the world thinks they're a fucking genius. And you
Thinks
know
they're an expert on
you know who's the worst? Welders. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's so
What kind of rabbit hole did you
Dude,
fall down
it's
to
so
land on
weird.
welder comments?
I don't know, but it's so fucking weird. Whenever like a welding video comes up, I'm like looking the comments and they're like, "Well, that's actually a T3 and that's going to break in 5 seconds." Like,
Oh,
no,
I get
you're
it. I get
wrong.
what you
No,
mean.
you're wrong,
That
dude.
does make
Actually,
sense.
that's standard. What?
That makes
First
sense.
of all, what compels people to comment in the first place? Why are people doing that?
You know what? I gotta say, I do comment once in a while. They're always nice things, though.
Right,
But
that's different.
sometimes I'll
That's
just
different.
be like, usually if it's like a small business thing, I'll be like, "Nice job, dude. Looks good." Or like
Dude.
if it's one of my friends, sick. Like Joe liked this.
Yeah, but it, you know,
Unless there's a fucking welder. Yeah, I'm telling you right now.
you know what I noticed, dude, when I was like all fucking pissed at you and that life, I guess, it was probably a bigger thing.
Yeah.
I saw a podcast and the editing was pissing me off, and I was so close to commenting, and
Well, there you go.
and I
That's
was
why
like,
they
dude, and
comment.
it's got to do with your fucking life. But I want to know specifically if you're a welder, do you comment on other people's welding videos? What the fuck is it? What is it with welders?
I mean, I feel like if you're a welder, like you're probably only welding when you're at work. So like the rest of the time, like you could be like, "Oh, that's not how you weld. I was just welding. I know."
I was just what I
And then also maybe if you're like, first of all, anybody who does this regardless is just has too much time on their hands and like just wants something intangible from a fucking like they want everyone to go. I've been waiting for somebody to fucking say that, dude. What is your name?
But you know what the
dude?
thing is? I don't think they want a response back. Because whenever you see a response back, they're like, "Oh no,
No, they
I
do.
know."
They want to look down on the response and then be like, "All right, whatever, buddy.
No,
whatever, bozo."
most of the time when they get a response, they go, "No, I
I'm
know."
sorry, you've
dude."
actually been looking at these. Like, I don't even have the
when
reference
they,
points.
when they get a response back, they're like, "No, I know, dude. I just meant like in this, I wasn't trying to be a dick."
oh, maybe
but
that's
yes,
how
you
they
were.
Maybe they're making friends.
That's not a great way to make friends. If I'm welding and you come up to me and yell at me because I'm doing it wrong, I'm not gonna be friends with you, and I'm sorry.
Maybe it's like a New York thing.
It's welding.
How many things are New York things? Like that's
Hey.
such a like yeah, it's a New
Fucking-
York thing.
Hey, let me get a weld the Aki way.
That's what I'm talking.
It's welding videos.
That was like a joke explosion in my head. I created so many things. I
Oh,
was like,
Joe,
whoa.
tell them about your joke that you've been dying over all day.
Oh, all right. So fucking, I don't care. No one's gonna think it's funny. I don't care.
Don't say it.
All right. So like, when you watch like, you watch like videos of like, like antique stuff, dude. This is hilarious. I can't even get it out. When you watch videos, when you watch like antique
we do a
videos,
comedy
shit like that,
podcast.
like like American Pickers, whatever. They'll be like telling the backstory about something and like some old business. Like it'll always be like something and something or like something and Sons and then like with the little S. And you're like, what year was it?
Yeah.
2 years before they were doing U's like that. So fucking, it'll always be like, oh, Town and Sons, and they.
He can't even get through it, and when you hear the punchline, you're gonna think you missed something.
Like they were like every company was originally a watchmaker. It's always like, oh yes, Town and Sons Methuselah cotton salve. Oh, they were actually originally a watchmaker. Oh, and then it'll be like a construction company, like Bottle and Bottleby. Yes, they built skyscrapers tall as the mountains. They actually started out as a watchmakers, and like every place was a watchmakers. Man,
He's been dying laughing at this all
don't
day.
I feel like a stupid idiot
Hey,
now, don't I?
you're validated. You are valid. Okay.
All right.
By someone, not me,
The
but
Aki
you're
way? Am I
you're validated
validated?
the Aki way. What else was I gonna say? Oh, and then the second
Fine,
worst,
that's it. I'm doing another impression.
you're doing an impression.
Yep. Hoarder's sound guy.
Again, is it? You gotta unscrew it. But while he gets this ready, are
Hoarder's
you
sound
ready?
guy. Okay, but you have to be like the person.
The hoarder.
Yeah. You have to be like
What am I doing?
You have to do like the back and forth of the hoarder and the host.
Oh.
You gotta be like, so how long are you?
I'm the host and the hoarder.
Yeah.
God, it really put me on the spot there. So do you really need to save this toothbrush? Well, that toothbrush there was given to me by my Auntie Joe, and it's got a lot of meaning on it. But it's brown, it's moldy. It looks like it hasn't been used in years. Well, I used that just the other day.
That's it. That's really what it is.
And scene. Yeah, the only thing I was going to say is the second most egregious people in comments, besides the welders, the sports people. The sports people, you got to fucking relax with the sports. They're literally like, go fucking kill yourself.
Yeah.
But funnily,
But
you hear about Ed Cooley.
yeah.
You know who that is?
Oh yeah, he's the coach for PC.
He was the coach of PC. Yeah, PC basketball.
You didn't think I was gonna say it?
No, no, and you were acting. You were pretending you didn't know. But anyways, Barstool made shirts of him with like a clown nose on. I feel like they do that all the time. And in the comments, everybody was like, "No, don't do that to Ed Cooley. He was a good guy. He's a good coach." It's very weird. I would have thought the comments would have been like, "Fuck this guy, just leave him for the money." What is it? And that's all I got to say on that.
I mean, well, you know why? It's because listen,
You know what
Ed Cooley was on the scene 87, 88. He was doing low AFC, third
get
string,
one.
double second, right? So he's doing all that. He comes back up when he finally makes it to the big leagues, right? He's finally on the college level, university level. He goes Statham 2-2 down at the back. It was the back five, yeah.
He was at the back.
He was at the back five, and he held the record for that. He held the record for 10 years, a decade, until Sam Simley came in from Kentucky. Yeah, he came in from Kentucky. So now all this has happened. Now he's fucking a dude. He's got a clown nose on. They see it through the window. I'm gonna use that as a picture. The other guy goes, and then it's a shirt. 1 hole, 2 hole,
One hole,
3
two
hole, more.
I have a theory though on. I think it all starts with the first couple comments. If the first couple comments are positive,
True.
it's gonna go positive.
Yep.
And if,
Unless somebody goes first.
yeah, then they go. Now we restart. Now we reset.
That's not.
And
Because
then they're
then
like-
imagine, yeah, but you're absolutely right. People are so susceptible. It's like a mob mentality.
I think it's
It's
weird.
whoever's the loudest.
And you know what's crazy? Like, you want that on your page. You want people commenting no matter what. And I think a lot of things on TikTok and Facebook and stuff they say controversial or wrong stuff on purpose just to get page interaction.
Absolutely.
But-
It's like a tier thing. It's not like there's like good people and bad, like good store owners arresting or stopping shoplifters and shit. It's like there's always levels, but loud people always win. So if you're like a loud piece of shit, you just take over the whole level, and you just keep going up and up and up. And the only people that can change it, like if I was rich, bro, this is fire. The dumber people are yelling comments, and then they show all those comments. They're gonna show.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna get paid to have that shit on your For You page. That's like, dude. No offense to women, and I love I love asses. It's too much for me. Like it's too much twerking.
A lot of twerking.
It's too much asses. Sometimes I don't want to. Once in a while though, it's like you're like,
You
God
know what?
Damn, what the fuck? But most of the time, I'm like, I was trying to look at woodworking videos,
You know what I fall for?
and now I'm over here working my wood.
Oh, up my ass.
Oh,
You know what videos I always fall for? Not fall for, but I not interact. Whatever. The videos of
why
like
don't you tell me every word that it's not?
it's not okay. No, the videos of a girl and she's like just in normal clothes and then she's like trying to catch it and she goes bam, and for 1 second it's like her in a bikini.
Yep.
I think this might be my OCD. I have to stop it.
Sounds like
And see what
his court defense. I've OCD.
No, because I'll even see in the comments people will post the picture, so I already know what the picture's
Wait,
like.
how would you stop it?
You pause it. You
How do you
pause the
pause
video. What do you mean?
How do you pause a video, a reel?
You just click it. You just click
What?
the screen.
Really? Like the ones you flip through? You can pause.
Really?
You can really pause one of those things. The ones you flip through,
What do you mean?
like a reel, Instagram. What thing are you talking about?
I'm talking about a video on TikTok or a video
oh,
on
I don't
Facebook.
know what TikTok is.
A video on Instagram. It'll be a video of a girl, and
when you click it, it doesn't just like it.
double clicking it likes it.
Oh man, I don't know.
But I'll even
Keep
see.
going, my
I'll
bad.
even see the picture. I know it's a hot girl in a bikini. I'll see it, but I have to pause it. I have to be able to pause it and land on it.
I mean, I'm not even gonna be like crazy about it. You're a sex offender.
What?
Yeah, this is illegal. What you're talking about.
How?
Yeah, you're going.
I'm
to,
just doing what they want, man.
You're,
I'm just doing what they want. She told me I could do it, man.
hey man, come on. She said
Hey,
bring the
she
cat,
said,
man.
She told me to tap the video.
She said double click, man.
She said you won't believe what you see if
She
you
said
can pause
come to
it, man.
Ralph's. She said check out the girl in the pic.
She said come to Ralph's. I'm 8. She said she'll be 18 next week, man.
Check out the girl in my profile pic, man.
I was coming to tell her to stop talking to pedophiles, man.
Hey, if you want likes like this on your page, follow me at Linda. Linda.
It's great. And I'm going to end this with, would you resort to doing stuff like that for like likes and comments. Like clearly
No.
posting stuff that's
No.
like wrong or
No.
yeah. I wouldn't
Like the say like one thing that I've had this like kind of like internal struggle lately is, do I make a video of doing nice things for homeless people? And then I'm like, no,
Yep, right.
no,
right.
I can't. That's the wackest thing ever.
It's so stupid.
Like, you're supposed to be altruistic. That's the whole fucking point of it.
exact, just do it.
Like, you have to just do it. Like, it sucks. It would be nice. Like, you know how many, bro? I fucking drove around with my boy on Christmas. He had a Santa hat on, and we gave bud out to homeless people.
That's pretty cool. But you know,
But I can't film that, like, because I don't want to be like, oh, look at me, huh? Pretty cool, right?
on the other hand, though, it is cool to see
It
stuff
is
like
cool
that.
to see it. That's the other part.
So maybe
yes.
there's a way to do it where you're not even in the video at all.
Because it pumps me up. Like, it makes me feel
right?
good.
It's like, oh man, people are. But
Oh, but I'm not.
You-
But then it's like I gotta pay. You know what I mean? It's like not practical.
I don't know. But then just because it's on TikTok, it's like this person is doing it just for view. I don't know.
But
It's
some
weird.
of them are good. Like the cop that gives out skateboards. You're like, all right, cool.
You know what? You got to just do it and hope someone records you doing it.
But I can't even hope that somebody records me doing it.
Yeah,
Because
it's just
that's also whack. You have to just do, like,
I
you
know,
have to just
yeah.
do a good deed.
right. Yeah,
Like, you have to just do it.
and like posting shit just because you know it's controversial or it's wrong, so you're gonna get comments.
so dumb.
That's not building fans.
I
That's
feel like you, in any of this, you should just be true to yourself, as like cliches that is. Just do what you know what I mean?
yeah,
And
like you're okay. You'll get fucking 10,000 likes and 100,000 views, but then what does that translate to? Probably $1.
But then sometimes, like, if you like go outside of your comfort zone, it is good.
Yeah, but do it in a better way. That's not
Dude,
stupid.
it's just a video. Like the video they take of me is like it's like an American Psycho where he's yelling at the homeless guy.
I've
You've
never seen American Psycho.
American Psycho.
I've seen parts of it.
There's this scene where he's just walking and he sees a homeless guy and he just like gets down in front of him. He's like, hey, he's like, look at you, huh? You're a fucking piece of shit, aren't you? You're a piece of shit. You got no fucking. Oh, you stink, dude. You got
Oh.
no fucking money. And he's just.
This guy is a psycho.
But that's the video they catch. I'm like, oh, I do nice stuff for homeless people all the time. It's just like a
You're like, no, this was
a
one time.
grainy video of me just like, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. And he kills the guy's dog. He's
Oh
like,
my
I'm like,
God.
fuck you.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
That's crazy. That's a great movie.
Yeah, I have a degree
Literally.
in film studies.
Yep.
We didn't study that one. We're at exactly an hour, and look at that flew by, and that felt good.
You know what's crazy? I didn't. Shut up. Don't. That's the interrupting starter.
You know what I like? You know what I like when you interrupt me. If you can read like Jared's gut and really know where to go with this,
Yeah, I am.
then you can. You did it with Cooley. You did it with Ed Cooley,
Yes,
and
'cause I didn't.
I didn't mind that.
Yeah. You know, and honestly, you know what the difference is? I'm just kind of just like including you in my decisions when I'm talking.
Well, I'm glad I've been. You haven't been smoking as much. Is that part of it?
This is hash. So I mean,
So don't even man. Kids
pretend
smoking.
I'm like just triple that.
Yeah, and going forward, I'd like there to not be weed in every shot.
Not weed in every shot.
You can smoke, but you know, I don't. This isn't a pot.
but not weed in every shot. Fair enough.
All right. Anyways, we're at an
fair
hour. That was good, and I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling good going forward. You got anything else to say? Fucking idiot.
So what I did was every day I was saying like
Oh yeah, we didn't address that.
Yeah, so we were supposed to. That was in the last podcast. I was like, we're gonna say every day, right?
Yeah, you think I wanted to go home and fucking
He didn't do it. I misheard myself, and then I said every day, and I have never been more confused in my life at a cellular level.
Dude, but it's cool.
We didn't do it. We just did it at the beginning of the fucking thing. We did it once. Let's try it again.
We're
Because
gonna
the
try
last
it.
one, you were like mad as a hatter.
I was mad. You don't have to do it every day. Try it. Just we're
No,
gonna
I
do
think
it
we
more.
should do it. Just do it once a day.
You know,
for a minute.
and you know why that makes me. I could meditate easily. That makes me uncomfortable because I have to do something out loud, and it gets me nervous that someone's listening to
know.
me.
I
I don't know what that is. I hate when people watch me or I think they're listening to me do
Bro,
something.
go in your basement next to the boiler. All right,
They can still hear me, dude.
shut all the lights off and put
Turn the lights off.
noise. That's
No, that's even worse because I can't hear what's going on. All right. Yeah, let's end it here. That was great.
Sounds good. You
So,
go.
All right. Until next time.
Clam
Cake.
I'm sorry, is it my turn to fucking talk?